The new generation of consoles are just months away from being released to the public, and with all the speculation about these consoles heating up every day, with people fabricating negative news about the PS5 with fake 4K supposedly, or not being able to handle games running on 4K for example, you can see that the situation is actually getting out of control, and honestly, it's just expected. I mean, we're all just too excited to know more about these consoles, and none of these companies are saying anything, so of course, people are just gonna talk. But when a well-known and respected gaming personality like Alanah Pearce comes out and specifically says that possibly she could have legit confirmation on the Xbox Series X price, and it will for sure alert attention to the whole gaming community, and we gotta talk about this right now. If you haven't heard what Alanah Pearce said, well, here's the video.
I did also have someone who works at a retail store DM me a picture of their work screens where it said that the price, it said November was the release date, and it said the price of the Xbox Series X was $599. And that was in their system, and he sent me a photo of that. Guy obviously asked to stay anonymous, but that happened too,
So yeah guys, like you heard in the video, Alanah Pearce herself said that the Xbox Series X most likely will cost around $600 at launch. And this comes from a realtor that DM'd her a picture of the work screens that they have, saying that the Xbox Series X will launch in November with a $600 price tag alongside it. Now, I of course am not going to flat out say this is all true because there isn't any concrete evidence out there yet. But it is truly something interesting to know. And what I ask myself and want to ask you guys, my fellow viewers, is that if the Xbox Series X ends up costing $600, and that rumor is actually true, with the system launching with no must-have games because Halo Infinite was delayed until 2021 because the game just looked incredibly disappointing in the graphical department, do you think the Xbox Series X will already be dead at launch? I just don't know. I mean, I'm asking you guys this because I really don't think the Xbox Series X has a chance to compete with the PS5 if the PlayStation 5 ends up being, let's say for example, $100 less in the $500 category. And with a lot of speculation of people basically saying that the PS5 might end up costing $500, then this basically could be the nail in the coffin for Xbox. I'm not a brainless PlayStation fanboy just because I'm saying this, and anybody that wants to accuse me of that, it's just not like that. It's just that if all of this becomes true, I really don't see any hope for Xbox to regain the advantage over PlayStation, let alone compete with them in reaching out to the average consumer. At the end, the moment you lose out on the average consumers, who basically are the majority of the casual gamers, then you fall behind just like what happened with the Xbox One. If Microsoft really wants to compete with the PlayStation 5, they have to put greed on a side and truly decide to have these Xbox Series X consoles sold on a loss, putting these systems at the same price as the PlayStation 5 minimum or lower than the PlayStation 5, because with the services like Xbox Game Pass, they will make the money back and probably even more. And shamefully, Xbox cannot compete with the power of the exclusives that the PlayStation has. So basically this is kind of the only option they have to get the attention of the average consumer. And let's not kid ourselves, Microsoft can afford to have these consoles on a loss. They are a $1 trillion worth company with more money than Sony can ever imagine to make in their life. If the Xbox has basically no must games on launch and also carries the reputation of delivering always underwhelming games and basically sometimes no games at all, then you really have to make some sacrifices to appeal to us, the consumers. But at the end of the day, Microsoft chooses what to do, and if they don't make a good impression at launch with this Xbox Series X, like history has shown, there will be no competition for the PlayStation. And it really doesn't help when the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, says that Microsoft's goal is not to sell more consoles than the PlayStation. And I know he's referring to their goal on basically having more people to subscribe to the Xbox Game Pass, but wouldn't it make more sense if more people have your consoles, and by having your consoles there's more of a chance for people to subscribe to those services? I mean, I don't know, I just want Xbox to succeed, and it's just every time Microsoft does something, it just doesn't always work. Heck, if it were for me, I'd love for Xbox to rise again and make great games, even though I prefer to play on the PlayStation because basically they offer me great games to play every single year. It will be more games for me and for you, the consumers, and basically it would just be more games to enjoy at the end of the day, and it will push Sony to make and produce better games every single time. It's a win-win situations for us gamers, except for the fanboys because they just love fighting for their consoles and it's just stupid. But for me as a gamer and for you as a gamer, it would be amazing because both sides will produce amazing games. So, what do you guys think about this situation? If the Xbox Series X comes out to actually cost around $600 at launch, will you be buying it? Or will you skip on the Xbox Series X and get a PlayStation 5 instead? Let me know in the comment section down below, I would love to know. Also, let me know in the comment section down below which games are you actually very excited to play, either on the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, and let me know if you guys are getting both systems or just one. Also, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, which are the best ways to support this channel, and also hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified on my future videos, because YouTube usually does not recommend the videos or just post it for you guys. You'll have to actually hit that notification bell so that my videos are notified and you can see every single one of my uploads so you guys do not miss my videos. I love you guys, stay positive, stay safe, keep playing, and I'll see you guys next time.